So if it comes to here, today we are going to start the first chemistry chapter, that is matter in our surroundings. So if it comes to here, as we know that we used to see so many things in our surroundings. Suppose if we'll see basically suppose if you're in home, you used to observe, see your kitchen, for example. Your kitchen, you can see the bowls, so many kinds of utensils, gas cylinder, gas stove, as well as fridge inside vegetables, cutters, knife and all, etc., etc. So this is all the things which is present, the matters which are present in our surroundings. Whether if we'll go outside, we can see buildings, cars, etc., etc., roads, trees and all. So like that, whatever the substances which are present in our surroundings, understand? So everything is called as matter. So how we can say they are the called as matter? So the given substance is matter, means in the sense of, suppose this board is a matter. I am one of the matter. My marker is one of the matter. How I can say either the given substance is a matter or not, means in the sense of any kind of substance. Remember, few substance may visible, few substance may not visible. For example, air. You will consider air. Air is visible to us or not visible to us? If you consider air, air is not visible, it is transparent. Is it yes or no? Yes or no? Nobody is responding.
Yes,
Air
sir.
is a transparent substance, but is it a matter or not? Is it a matter or not? It is occupying space or not? Is it a matter or not? Yes. So if it comes to the matter, means in the sense of anything which occupies space. Remember, a substance which occupies space and has as well as mass. So if we take air we may not see with our eyes, but we can feel that air and we can see that air has some mass and it is occupying some space. If we fill in our cycle tube, it is occupy the volume of the cycle tube as well as it having mass also. So if we measure the cycle tube before filling the air, after filling the air, definitely we can see the difference in mass. Means in the sense of air is also having the mass. So if we take any kind of matter in our surroundings, if we are calling as a matter, means in the sense of it must has two properties. One is what? It must need to occupy the space as well as it has some mass. If there is no mass, it is not occupying space, then it is not called as a matter. If you are calling a given substance is a matter, means in the sense of, understand, that matter must occupy space as well as must having a some mass, then only it is called as matter. So if we take in our surroundings, we have air, we have water, we have hydrogen, oxygen gas, which we are breathing, oxygen gas. We're having sugar, sand, so many things. If we go to the metals, we have silver metals, copper metals, steel balls, everything. Understanding, we're having a coal. If we burn the wood, we used to get coal, like iron, wood, ice. Summer we used to use ice, alcohol, so many things. Oils, if will come, petrol, kerosene, diesel, gases, if will come, carbon dioxide, everything. This all called as what? All are called as different kinds of matter. They all are called as different kind of matter. They all are not even again same matter, different kind of matter, because they all are occupying water. Because all of them occupying what? All of them occupying space. Space in the sense of, I have told you, the space occupied by an object is called as water. We have studied the physical quantities and measurement. The space occupied by an object called as what? Space occupied by an object called as, it will start with a V. That word starts with a V. Pradosh, object is known as volume. Lakshya said correctly. So the space occupied by an object is known as volume. So if we'll take this, all the matters what I said, oxygen, hydrogen, metal, steel, silver, everything, copper, iron, wood, alcohol, milk, oil, kerosene, petrol, diesel, carbon dioxide, everything. These all are different kind of matter, because all of them occupying space in the sense of they have some volume as well as, understand, and they have mass also, and mass. That is why they used to called as matter. Understand? So if you look around, understanding, if you look around us, we can see a large number of varieties of different things, understanding, which is having different shapes, different sizes, and different texture. Understand? Means structure and strength. So that is. So if many of these things are used in our daily life also. For example, if we'll take wood. Understanding, wood we can use for furniture and all. Suppose if we'll take food. Food is a matter or not? How many of you will accept food is a matter? Will you accept food is a matter? Yes or no? So there are so many matters which are present in our surroundings is utilized by us or else we will use in our daily life. So for example, if we take food. Food is a first matter. Is it yes or no? Is it required or not for us? Why nobody is speaking? Tamil Selvan, Pradosh, Mahalakshmi. Everybody you can speak. So if we take food. So food, we will eat the food. Understanding? We eat the food. Water, we will drink the water. We will breathe in air. Breathe in the sense of we are breathing what? Oxygen. We will wear clothes to protect our body. Understanding? We will wear clothes. So these clothes are what? Also matter. Understanding? We will use table and chair for studying purpose. And I am using this board for my writing purpose. Understand? We'll use bed for sleeping purpose. Everything made with what? Wood. Understand? So if we'll take human beings. Understand? Human beings also. I'm having work with the Pradosh. He is also a matter. Suppose I'm having various animals. I'm having a cat. I'm having a dog. I'm having a buffalo. Everything. I'm having a cow, which will give what? Understand? Milk. Suppose I'm having an apple tree, which will give what? Fruits. I'm having a rose plant, which will give what? Flowers. Like that. All the even human beings, animals, plants, everything, all are examples of what? They all are examples of what? Matter. Understand? So, it is only called as matter in our surroundings. Understand? So, the only condition which you have to remember, something to be a matter. Understand? Suppose I have shown you something. Either it is a matter or not, how we can say means something to be a matter or that it should be occupying space. It must occupy space. Understand? It must occupy space and has some mass. So then only I can say the given substance is a matter. Now, let us think like suppose Pradosh, you and me, let me consider Mahalakshmi, Alana, Laksha, Pradosh, Tamil Selvan, Manya. You are all from last 1 year. You are all my students. We have here some relationship. What is that relationship is called as? Student-teacher relationship. Is it yes or no? Yes or no? Look up. Yes. Suppose if we take Manya and Samya, they are having some relation. What is that relation, Ra? They are both twins and they have some sister relation. Is it yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So they are having some sister relation. Suppose if we'll take Pradosh and me, like let me imagine we are brothers. We have some understanding, brothership. We are both brothers. Suppose Pradosh and Tamil Selvan, they are the friends. In between them, they have something. Friendship. Is it yes or no? So now, these all the things. Friendship. Your mother will show love on you. Love and affection. Father and mother. So you have a relation, mother and father, mother and child relation. Is it? These all the things. See, you can say you can use a word called as friendship, love, affection. I will hate Pradosh. Suppose I will say that hated. I will love and I will love the people. That good manners. I will behave politely with the people. Good manners. I am thinking about something. My thoughts, my ideas, my taste, my smell. These all the things. Is it this all the called as matter? Is it all these things are called as matter? Suppose heart. I am feeling hot. I am touching this and I am feeling hot. Is it all these are called as matter? If it is not called matter, why we are not calling as matter? Why? Tell me. Because these all are not considered as matter. Because why? Because all these things matter a lot in our daily life, but these all are not called as matter because they don't have they are not occupying space and they are not having any mass. I will say friendship. What is the mass of your friendship? What you will say, Ra? What you will say, Ray? What is the mass of friendship? What you will say? We cannot say anything. Is it yes or no? Manya? Laksha? That is, suppose how much love you will say? Your mother is loving you. How much? 1 kg? 2 kg? Is it possible to measure? Is it possible to measure?
Yes, sir.
Possible to measure, Tamil Selvan? No.
No,
So
sir.
that is the reason why, even though these all the things, friendship, love, affection, hatred, good manners, thoughts, ideas, taste, smell, etc., do not occupy space and they do not have mass. So not occupying space and not have mass, so that only this, even though they have some much importance in our daily life, understanding daily life, but we won't even call it as a matter because they don't have not occupying space and not having mass. That is why. So they may ask you the question, give the examples of our non-matter substances, which we used to call as non, which is not a matter. Then what you people will write, Ra? What you people will write? Which is not a matter. Examples for not a matter. What you can write? Sollangappa. What is this? Nobody is answering.
Friendship.
Good manners, friendship. These are all the examples of love, affection, understanding, hatred, hungry. Hungry also see. Hungry. I will eat 1 kg rice, but I cannot show my hungriness. Correct or not? That is. So friendship, hungry, angry, taste, smell, thoughts, ideas, everything is called as not matters. Means which is not occupying space and not having mass, does not having mass is called as non-matter. Now, suppose if we consider matter, forget about non-matters, matters. As we know that matter means which occupying space and as well as having mass. Now if we take here, matter can be classified in number of ways. Number of ways. For example, if we go to our ancient Indians, understanding, our ancient Indian philosophers, they said that all the matter, living or non-living, understanding, living or non-living doesn't matter. Suppose if you take stone, if you take my body, or else if you take your body, understand? So my body is living body. If I take this board, it is a non-living body. So our ancient Indian philosophers said that all this matter, so matter in our Indian language we used to call it as padarth. What we used to call, Ra? What we used to call? Padarth. Padarth means matter. Remember. So this is our introduction. We don't have to write, you just remember that's all. So our ancient Indian philosophers, not scientists, philosophers, they said that a living or non-living was made up of 5 basic elements. 5 basic elements. If we take any kind of matter, if it is a living or non-living, doesn't matter. It is made up of how many basic elements, Ra? Living or non-living doesn't matter. It is made with 5 basic elements. How many basic elements?
5 basic elements.
5 basic elements. That is only we used to call it as, in our Tamil, our all Dravid language, we used to call them as Pancha Tattva. Have you remembered? Pancha Tattva. Have you remembered or not? Sollungappa.
Yes, sir.
What is that?
Yes, sir.
Pancha Tattva. What is that? 5. 5 basic elements called
Fire,
Pancha Tattva.
air,
What is that?
water.
First one, air. Next, air after earth. Understand? Next, so Solunga, 5 you tell me. Air over earth. Earth after fire. Fire, sky, and last one. Last one, which is very important.
Water.
Water. So these are only called as Panchatattva. So our ancient Indian philosophers, they used to say that, understand, our every matter, living or non-living doesn't matter, which is made up of 5 basic elements called as Panchatattva. So that is only called as air, earth, fire, sky, and water. Our language, you tell me, Ra. Air, what we used to call our language? Our language, what we used to call air? Vayu. Vayu. Is it correct or not? Lord Hanumantu we used to call it as Vayu Putra. Is it yes or no? Yes. Yes. Tell me, fire, what we used to call? Agni.
Yes, sir.
What we used to call? Agni. Sky. Sky in Tamil, tell me, Ra. Sky in Tamil. Akash.
Wow.
Water. Water we used to call it as Jal. Tanne. Understanding? And earth we used to call it as Prudvi. What we should call? Our Tamil language, we can study similar words, synonyms and opposite words and all, correct? On earth means what we should call, Ray? Prithvi. Prithvi is there. Prithvi. Tell me. Prithvi. So this is our normal language and this is for normal known words. So air, earth, fire, sky and water. These are the Pancha Tattva. Understand? So they said that our ancient Indian philosophers said that every living and non-living matter is made up of this one. But if it comes to modern day scientists, they have classified the matter into two ways. Understand? Modern scientists, they have classified the every matter into two ways. How many ways, sir? How many ways?
Two ways.
Have been classified. Understand? So on the basis of its physical properties and the basis of its chemical properties. One is classification is based on physical properties. Class 7th you have studied class 7th, 8th physical properties in chemistry. Is it yes or no? So matter is classifying with the help of basic of two properties. One is physical properties and second one is chemical properties. Chemical properties. Now, if we'll see, on the basis of physical properties, matter is classifying into three types. Matter is classifying into how many types, Ra? How many types? Sollungappa. Matter is classifying into
Three
three
types.
So every matter, based upon its physical state, it has been classifying into three types. That is only solid, liquid, and another one is what? Solid, liquid, another one.
Gas.
Gas.
Yes.
That's all. Understanding, Ra? All of you write it. Next, same way, based upon the chemical properties, matter again has been classifying into three types. One is elements. What we should call, Ra? Elements. Next, second one is compounds. And the last one, you may know it already. What is that? Mixtures. What we should call? Mixtures. All of you make it neatly. This is what a modern classification of matter. So we will study the classification of matter on the basis of its chemical properties will be described in the chapter 2. Understand? Elements, compounds and mixture we will study in chapter 2. Is it okay, da? Yes or no? All of you?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Have you drawn this flow chart? Can I draw again neatly? Big one. You write this one. Like a
Yes, sir.
instruction only. Write the definition first.
Sir,
Definition.
your video is blurred, sir.
Yeah, I will write big in size. Write first. Definition you write. Anything which occupies space, anything which occupies space, anything which occupies space and has mass, is called matter. So if it comes to this matter, our Indian philosophers, ancient Indian philosophers, they have said that every living and non-living matter is made up of Pancha Tattva, 5 basic elements, that is only air, earth, fire, sky and water. So ancient Indian philosophers, note it down. So this is the classification of matter by Indian philosophers. PHILOSOPHERES, philosophers. Now, coming to the modern scientists, understand? So, modern scientists, what they said, Ra? Modern scientists, they have made the matter, understanding matter based upon the two methods. One is what? Physical properties. Based upon physical properties. And the next one is based on chemical properties. So now, based upon the physical properties, they have been classifying into three types. One is solid, next one is liquid, and the next one is gas. As well as based upon the chemical properties, if you'll observe, one is what? Element, and the next one is compound, elements, compounds, and mixtures. Is it okay now? Yes or no? All of you do. So this is all about the classification of matter. So The classification of elements, compounds, and mixtures we will study in the chapter 2, that is not H2. But now in this class, we will study understanding.